My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. And I'm talking about how it is you can learn what your life's purpose is and discover what your passion is all about. I'm a little surprised, yet it makes sense to learn that a lot of people don't quite know what their life passion is and what their life purpose is all about. So there's 4 questions, kind of analytical ones, kind of subjective as well, that I use to help break that down. And it is, what do strangers consistently compliment you on? Ask yourself these. What do strangers consistently compliment you on? What can you talk about effortlessly that'll get people thinking and wondering and agreeing with you? What kind of environment did you grow up around? And what have you been doing for the past 5-10 years? When you answer and think about what it is that strangers consistently compliment you on, it shows that someone who you had never met before, that you have no emotional entanglements with, how you behave and how you act, in their eyes and in their opinion, they see you as very unemotional, and they can analyze you very analytically, and they say you are good at X, you're good at Y. Has anyone ever said to you that you're good at this, or you must get this all the time, and they just compliment you? What do strangers consistently compliment you on? For me, a lot of people tell me that I'm the ideas guy. I'm the guy that's got all the ideas, the imagination, the thoughts, the strategy. I'm the ideas guy. So what is it that strangers consistently compliment you on? And what is it that you can talk about effortlessly for 20 plus minutes to a crowd of people and get them thinking? That means that when you can talk about something for 20 plus minutes, it shows you've got a proficiency in that subject, so as to be able to talk about it for long enough, and to talk about it in an advocating way, so as to persuade people that, that's a smart idea, that's a good idea, I've not thought of that before, I agree with that concept, interesting idea, Get them thinking. And when you get them thinking, it's much more engaged than if they were just, oh yeah, sure, if they were not bothered, or if their curiosity or interest was not piqued, or it wasn't captured. What kind of environment did you grow up around? Talks about what kind of situations did you face when you were younger. What kind of environment did you have when you were 5 years old? Because what you were experienced and exposed to at a young age helps to determine and shape the person you are today. So think back, what kind of environment did you have? For me, my parents were divorced in the year 2000, when I was roughly, I would either be 6 or 7 years old, and I played a lot of video games from 2001 probably until around 2010. I don't play video games as much now, but I used to play a lot of video games, and I used to want to work in the video games industry. And the last one is, what have you been doing for the last 5 or so years? For me, 2017, so since 2012, from 2012 till 2014 I was at university studying video games design, trying to get into the video games industry. But then from 2014 till now, it's entrepreneurship. Because I realised, looking into the future, I would regret not taking the opportunity to work for myself and have my own business. That's another story for another topic, another conversation. But the idea is, what have you been doing for the last 5 years is an indication as to what your talent and skills are. Because if you've been working on the same thing for the last 5 years, it means you've been proficient at it and skilled enough to be working on it still. That is indication as to what your talents and abilities are, and that is a key as to who you are. Few other ideas to consider and think about is, what kind of cause or what kind of world problem have I been thinking about and championing and persistently advocating? What do I think about, or what do I dream about? What kind of world or vision, or what do I imagine? And what difference do I want to see in the world? So these are all how you perceive the world and how you react with the world. Because if you can understand and break down and jot down how it is you want to see the world and what vision you want to see and make in the world, and then you begin to understand what your life purpose is. I'm very much a small government, pro-libertarian kind of stance, where it's like limited government, and let the people live the life by their own interests and demands, and let them be the judge of what's best for them. Give them the level playing field to succeed. I want equal opportunity, not equal outcome. Small government that's doing the vital services with regards to protection of life, liberty, and giving us, or at least facilitating, pursuit of happiness, which kind of goes into political theory and all the rest. But that's what I stand for. That's what I advocate. But what about you? With these 4 questions and the last 3, answer those questions. Piece of paper, Word document, your choice, and break it down. Think carefully about this, because you never know, your future might depend on it. But if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe, and you'll see me again soon. How cool is that?